Hi, friends. Oh, interesting. Sometimes there's a sound, or usually there's a sound, and I don't know if. Hopefully, this is recording. Um, yeah, okay, I see the timer. Usually there's a little sound. So I have a little bit of disjointed thoughts about this. I'm just gonna go for it. I've made other videos about this, and I've also kind of linked to them, linked to at least one of them in my community, like in my post section. They have keep messing around with changing between the post section and the community section. The community section is now something different, and I have not turned it on yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to. Because it's like post section and community section, two different sections, and I'm just not sure if I'm here that much to moderate a community section. So anyway, point of this video though is that and I've made other videos like this, and it does bear repeating. So basically, something to keep in mind is that we really are all individual. Like, that's part of the whole. We are supposed to be individual. Like, that's why. I mean, if we weren't supposed to be individual, we would basically be Borg on purpose, and we are not Borg on purpose, which means that basically you can have tons of things in common with me or no things in common with me. You can still, if you want to learn on this YouTube channel, like, there's no pressure to be like me. I came through a certain path, and I'm just relaying some of my path, not every second of it, but some of my path, because it can be instructive, but no two people are following the same exact path. And so, like, I used to be a little bit of I still study a lot. I study a lot because it's kind of like meditation for me. So I still study stuff. Like, I'm researching different things right now, like specific things right now. And I do that, like, kind of, it's just like calming for me. So I still study, but you know how they do say, take what resonates and leave the rest? It's like, I've been told not to do this in readings, so I don't do this well, I don't really give readings. But the point that I take away from that is that, like, nothing is going to be like 100%, oh my goodness, like, this is the one complete answer that's going to, like, save my life, change my entire life. I mean, you can be influenced by things, and things can change your life. But I'm just sharing my story, and I do occasionally get like weird comments and trolls and stuff like that, because my story is not like, it's not gonna be like any other story that you've heard, because I came to these sort of realizations like through kind of an arduous path. There was a lot of medical stuff going on. It was kind of like I was just like, let's keep going down the rabbit hole, because like the medical stuff is still here. So and I've met like the people who are like, you have to do brain retraining to fix that kind of thing. Well, I have my own issues that I don't feel like doing brain retraining, but I work with my spirit guides and angels, and some small number of my relatives who have proven themselves to me. I don't mean it like that. It's just that I do have some relatives that I have found out do not have my best interest at heart. I think, not everybody resonates with every single one of their relatives. Apologies for the fan up there. Yeah, so I came through a certain path, and I'm just relating my path, and like, if some of it is relatable for you, that is great, but I just want to clarify, like, that I'm very aware that we're all on an individual path. We're all individual. I mean, honestly, like, if we weren't meant to be individual, we would be like the Blob or the Borg or whatever. We wouldn't have the experience of all being different humans. I mean, maybe we would even be in a different civilization. I don't know. That's a whole other rabbit hole. That's not my expertise. But yeah, so I am not, like, part of what makes me feel like, well, maybe I shouldn't push my worldview is that I know, like, my worldview is never going to totally mesh totally with everyone's worldview, and I came to my realizations through a lot of, there was I had a dark night of the soul, I had at least something very close to an NDE, and it wasn't all, I don't know, I like, through my life experiences, I saw the dark and the light. Like, that's all I'll say about that. The dark and the light are real, and polarity is real, but you don't have to be afraid of the dark, like dark entities and stuff, because, well, for a lot of reasons. That's another video. I already made that video. But yeah, so we all have our own individual paths. So I will keep making videos. I'm actually more motivated again. I've been making, this is my third video in 3 days. Or 2 days, really 2 days. And, I just really want to specify, because there are a lot of people who are, like, really strong teachers, and they have a lot of convictions, like, serious convictions. And I have a lot of convictions, but I wouldn't say, XYZ that I do would work for every single person. And so, like, that's why I start teaching, and then I'm like, ooh, back off a little bit, because, to myself, like, back off a little bit, because you don't know if this is going to resonate with, like, everyone, and what if, and I do overthink that a little bit, because it does stop me a little bit, or make me slow down my teaching and stuff, because I'm not that comfortable teaching groups. This is easier on YouTube than it's been in other formats, so I am continuing. But, I mean, I just want to specify, the reason, like, let's say you do find a teacher and they really resonate, but, I mean, even teachers, so this is another thing that I wanted to say, like, even teachers are still learning. I've been in classes where, like, the teacher is like, hey, like, I've been doing this X amount of time, and I just learned XYZ. And so, like, studying is very calming for some people, including me. But, having, like, sort of a grain of salt that really, we're all on our own path, that means, like, ultimately we know our own path the best. So that's really all I wanted to say about it. Because I don't want to be put on a pedestal whatsoever, like, quite the opposite, which is probably pretty obvious from, the content of my videos. Like, I at least try to, like, show that I'm, like, humble and whatnot. And I mean, not like I'm so humble, but I just really, it's not second nature to me to just get in front of a classroom and be like, this is the way it is, cause I just like feel that we're all on our individual paths, and that's really all I wanted to say. If I have energy, well, I'm not posting this right away. I am keeping to the schedule of posting on Mondays, so I will have time. I'll probably add a couple of previous videos to the description of this video so that you know what I'm talking about with other videos that I've made that are sort of similar to this. So I do hope this helps you. If you like this content, comment, like, subscribe. Feel free to share with anyone. Any of my videos you can share with anyone that you think would resonate. Again, I am not hiding that I am neurodivergent and disabled. And so it is not like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I saw somebody with something wrong with them. I don't know, that's what a couple of my trolls are like, there's something wrong with you. Like, yeah, I'm disabled, hi. And I decided to be visible on camera on purpose for many different reasons. And it took me a long time to be ready, but I am doing it and I am not quitting. So I hope you like this content. I hope it helps you, and I will be back. Well, this will be another Monday video, so I will be back the following Monday. Unless I get really bogged down with like many videos a week, but I'm not really doing that so much anymore. So hopefully one video per Monday. So I hope this helps you. Feel free to interact with the video. Okay. Have a wonderful week.